Aaron was a seventh grader at Crown Point Christian, and he had just completed his basketball season, and he started to have some problems with his vision.
And then about a month later, it's probably March, he started complaining about ringing in his ears. You know, at that point, we were already thinking, like, we got to bring this kid somewhere bigger. So the day after Easter, we were going to just drive to Comer. They can do tests right away, whatever. Matt dropped us off because of COVID. They would only let one of us in.
And Rhonda calls me, and she says, hey, they said you could come in. And my heart sank when she called because I knew it couldn't be good.
They showed us the image of the CT scan and just said he has a tumor in the middle of his brain right now.
And we want to make arrangements to start chemotherapy this week. And I was like, wow, I just brought him in. I just brought him in. He's playing basketball one day, and the next day he's going to be drinking poison. His body was not functioning properly anymore. And they said, well, we need to go in and operate. The only trouble was that he was deteriorating too fast. My boy is slipping away. And I'm wondering, am I ever going to talk to him again? Was I a good dad?
I just remember last Mother's Day looking at my boy and he was sleeping. And I had a meltdown. And I just cried out to God and I said, if it means that he has to be in heaven with you and be healthy and well, that I was okay with that.
The next morning, I'm watching Aaron, and he's out, and I'm watching his heartbeat just slowly drop. 49, 48, and it's slowly sinking. I pick up the phone to call Rhonda. As I'm going to pick up the phone, I look into the hallway, and there's a team of doctors out there, and they came in. They said, we have to go now. He went in around 2 or so, and we just waited. Around 1 or 2 in the morning, the doctors came out, and they were exhausted, and they said, everything went great. Total success on the surgery. And the next day, Aaron woke up.
I asked him if he was in pain. And he shook his head and he said no. And I realized at that point that he could hear.
And he started moving his leg. And then he started moving his other leg. The doctor came back in, and he's just marveling, and he's just shaking his head. And he goes, it's almost like it's a miracle. That's his words, out of his mouth. He said, well, I'll take a miracle. I'll take a miracle.
Here we go. Yay, Aaron. Woo! It's a beautiful day. Come on, buddy, you can do it.
And from there, Aaron kept getting better and better and getting stronger and stronger.
And he played basketball this year in 8th grade and did really well in school. He graduated, and now he's going to high school.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't we just start with an introduction?
All right, so my name is Aaron Huisman. I am going to be a freshman next year in high school, and this last year has been crazy in my life, and it's been a wild ride, a journey.
Post-cancer, and I love saying post-cancer, you have a sense of gratitude.
People ask how I got through it, and I always say the power of prayer, many people praying.
Our church, our school, our community, family. We were being carried this whole time by that.
Crown Point Christian, I mean, yeah. We've always loved that school.
That school had a lot to do with that.
My sister and Jenny Kiken formed a car parade, you know, when that was the thing where you couldn't go to people's houses, but you could drive by and wave.
That prayer parade, it showed me how many people cared.
Their classes wrote cards to Aaron.
And so there were days where we would get 20 to 30 cards in the mail.
I received a lot of cards, like 700 cards from kids from the school. That was amazing. Yeah, my friends were pretty amazing through this entire process.
He's watched a lot of leaders and teachers at that school model what the Christian faith is like, what Christian life is like. We're so grateful for Crown Point Christian.
He's come such a long way, you know, like it was so amazing.
I was so thankful that he had healed me, because I knew he was the only one who could do anything. And I was scared, but trusting God helped me, along with all the prayers. And after, I wanted to do my profession of faith, which I did earlier this year. And it really led me to God even more.
So amazing, like just how God worked through all of that and healed my boy.